Two of the clubs with the biggest average attendances in the world, both from the same city of around 1.5 million people. Crvena Zvezda dreaming of the playoffs, Partizan desperate to stop them.
Yeah, you're born and bred into basketball. When you're born in this city, you're born with an orange basketball in your hands, ready to go out and shoot. And that's what it means to all these people. You and I experienced it pre-game.
We had a welcome party.
Man, it was crazy just to get in this place a couple hours beforehand.
It can feel like a war zone at times, and it does right now for Partizan players making their way officially out onto the court. 14-20 on a league-best 5-game win streak. But going further back, they've been a different team since mid-January. They ended a 7-game losing streak with a win in Munich, came from 27 down to beat Hapoel here. They're the second biggest comeback in EuroLeague history. They had a home win over Panathinaikos. The return from injury of Carly Jones then propelled them to the next level. 5-0 through the month of March. He won the MVP honours. A big win here over inform Dubai. Last week a double overtime win over top 14 Valencia. Partizan arrive here as a problem for Crvena Zvezda. Zvezda 19-15 overall, but 8-5 over the last 13, despite 7 of those games coming on the road. In front of these fans here in the Serbian capital, they've beaten the likes of Fenerbahce, Hapoel and Dubai in that stretch, moving to 12-5 at home this season. Tonight, a big Belgrade homecoming after a 3-game road trip. Their last game here was 79-73 win that ended the 9-game win streak of league leaders Fenerbahce back on March the 13th. Sasha Obradovic would love nothing more than to take this club back to the playoffs. Well, Belgrade, or Beograd as it's known in Serbia, translates as meaning the White City or the White Fortress. And at the end of tonight, it'll be either Crven red or Cern black. It's a rivalry with its roots deeply embedded in opposing political agendas, far more than just about basketball. And since both were founded at the end of World War II, it's been an 80-year series of more than 300 games in all competitions. Zvezda fans here ready to sing their song, in which they declare that when they take their last breath and head towards the sky, what's there, their red star will shine.
You know, Tim, there's a lot of rivalries in this EuroLeague, which is an amazing competition in its own, but this is one that I think tops every other one. The passion and how much this means to the fans, to the city, to each club. It's on another level. You have your Barca, Real Madrid, Olympiacos, Panathinaikos. We have them all. They're great ones, but this one is above and beyond.
Partizan fans, of course, have their own pre-game anthem in which they pronounce every day, my heart will beat black and white. Tonight, the Belgrade Arena, for now at least, is red and white. The starting 5 for Partizan, Joe.
Yeah, Carly Jones, Shake Milton coming out, Sikowski, of course, Bonga. He's going to be out there for defensive reasons, and Bruno Fernando. Fernando's been a force down low, and Partizan needs that force down low. You're talking about the #1 rebounded team in the league in Crvena Zvezda. There you go with Cody Miller, McIntyre, Tyson Carden, Wara, Moneke, and Rivera, which is a little bit of a surprise for me. Him getting a start here tonight. Bogan Boy, I'm sure, will be coming off the bench quickly, but it's going to be a physical game one way or the other. It's going to be one in the paint. I think either one of these teams can get hot from outside the arc. It makes it a little bit easier. But you and I have done a couple of these games, and we know how physical it can be and what it means to each team.
A big fight feel for the Belgrade Derby, pumped full of passion and importance.
Look at Galatas looking jacked up right there, isn't he? 37.
Crvena Zvezda with Hasia Rivero back, 1 win off the automatic playoff spots, 4 rounds remaining. Looking for just their second playoff appearance in over half a century, stretching back well before the modern era. That is what these fans so desperately desire. Partizan motivated purely by playing for their fans and taking that dream away from their eternal enemies.
And you know, it's not just about the eternal enemy to me. Maybe it is tonight. But Coach Peñarroya showed up here in a very, very difficult situation. Coming from Barcelona, cut during the season, comes here and does an amazing job of turning his team around. And this 5-game winning streak has so much to do with the fact that they've been able to change their attitude and the culture inside the locker room.
We have to point out to you, we were going to highlight Sterling Brown as a key player ahead of this game. He did not come out to the court to practice. So that a big blow perhaps for Partizan. Well, here in the EuroLeague, we've gone from March Madness to starting April with an upset defeat for the league leaders, and now tonight a derby of eternal enemies. There is nothing like the competitiveness of this competition. There is nothing like the passion of the Serbian capital. Over 21,000 in attendance. This is bucket list basketball here in the city of basketball. Hairs raised, hearts pounding. Get ready for an awe-inspiring sporting spectacle. The breathtaking experience that is the Belgrade Derby.